So hello everyone. So today we are going to see the DRS affinity policies. So most of the interviewers will ask you what is affinity, what is anti-affinity, what is the VM host affinity rules and all. So just keep this in your mind that this is all regarding to the virtual machines, where the virtual machine should be placed. Okay. So let's see one by one. So first rule, that is VM affinity rule. Okay. So as per the image, if you could see, the both the virtual machines are running on the same ESXi host. Okay. You could see the app server as well as the web server running on the same ESXi host. Okay. So what are the technical points over here? So DRS tries to keep place the virtual machine on the same ESXi host. Okay. If the host fail, both the VM restart on the same host. Okay. It will improve the performance and reduce latency between the tries application. Okay. So if there's any communication in between app server and web server, so it will reduce the latency and all those things since it is on the same ASXi host. The traffic is not moving outside ASXi host. Within the ASXi host, the traffic will flow and all those things. Okay. So basically keeping two virtual machines on two or more, we can say like that. So on the same ASXi host, that is nothing but the affinity rule. Okay, you can create affinity rule, select the virtual machines which you need to keep on the same ASXi host, and create a rule for the two particular virtual machines host name. Okay, similarly there is one more rule available, that is anti-affinity. Okay, now if you want to keep both the virtual machines on different ASXi host, those virtual machines should not come on same ASXi host after any DRS and all those things. Okay, so here again the technical points are, DRS will ensure the virtual machines on supposed to be placed on different ASXi host. If the host fail, the VM can restart on any other available host, not on the same host where it is available, the different virtual machines and all. Okay, they protect against the single host failure impact over here. Okay, requires enough host in the cluster to keep this type of rule availability and all. Okay, so most of the time where it is used, it is in use in the active standby HA workloads. Okay, domain controller related things. You don't want to keep your all the domain controller on the same ASXi host. Okay, means if it is one particular host goes down, so in that case all your domain controller will get failed. Okay, so in such a cases clustering and all, so we mostly keep this as a policy to keep anti-affinity rule. Okay, to keep the cluster servers or cluster VMs to keep on this different ASXi host. Again there is a one more point available, the VM host affinity rule. Okay, which will ensure the VM should run on specific host only. Okay, there is a one particular license server and I want to run that particular license server on same ESXi host where the license is consumed. I don't want to migrate that virtual machine to any other ESXi host and all those things. Okay, so DRS will place that particular virtual machine on specified host only. Now what will happen over here? If the host goes down, the VM will running on the same ASXi host in a powered off until the preferred host is available. Okay. The host recommendations are highly available workloads can be configured on the one of the multiple preferred host. Okay. So here the use cases are like license servers with hardware dongle. Okay, legacy applications, workload require local storage or something like that. In that type of this type of rule we can specify. So this is all about the affinity, anti-affinity, and the VM host affinity rule. Okay, whether you want to keep the virtual machine on the same ASXi host, whether you want to keep the virtual machines on different ASXi host, or whether you want to keep the virtual machine on specified virtual ASXi host. So these all are the rules, policies are available within the cluster level at the DRS. Okay, which can be called as affinity, anti-affinity, and VM host affinity rules. Thank you. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.